All right, you're back on the John Fredericks Radio Network. Joining us now, we just played you those clips. Gene Rossi, former candidate for lieutenant governor, lost the Democratic primary 2017, finished third to Platt and Fairfax. Also a longtime prosecutor, now a defense attorney, both sides of the aisle, and host of the ever-emerging and popular Gene Rossi radio show, Saturdays noon to 2, right here on your WJFN network, WJFN 100.5 FM. Hey, Gene, thanks for making it in.
Oh, John, thank you so much. I was listening to your show, and I'm at work, and I couldn't resist calling in.
Great segment with Lauren Burke, and I was saying that I was so impressed with it because I heard your narrative when you first came on at noon, and you eviscerated Justin Fairfax for A, not resigning, B, for his political lynching speech, and then you gave the other side of the story. But I thought, I got to tell you, listening to the interview and playing Lauren's clips, I think she made some compelling arguments.
Well, let me just say this, and I hope Lauren's listening. Maybe not. I have a lot of respect for her. She did a phenomenal job. She did a phenomenal job trying to make lemonade out of a lemon. And I got to give her credit for that. I used to argue in court all the time, and I would tell an opposing counsel that they did a great job, and I'd say that in front of a judge and a jury when they didn't have the cards. But John, I am still deeply upset by the race card, and I want to repeat this. Justin Fairfax and his chief of staff, who approved it, they played the race card. And I don't like it when Republicans do it, dog whistles. I don't like it when independents do it, and I don't like when my own party does it. And here's why. As you know, my wife went to the best college in America, Ole Miss.
Yay.
And you and I are going to go to an Ole Miss football game very soon.
Go Rebs.
But I've been to LaFleur County. I've been to Money, Mississippi. And for those historians out there, Emmett Till breathed his last breath in Money, Mississippi in August, I think, 1955. My father-in-law was a big civil rights lawyer and progressive when it wasn't cool in Mississippi. So when the chief of staff and Justin imply and try to compare his situation to what happened to Emmett Till, that is disgraceful, it's despicable, and it's playing the race card. And I'm fed up. And let me answer Lauren's question about due process. I believe in the presumption of innocence. I was a prosecutor. I'm now a criminal defense lawyer. I believe in that. But we are talking about an elected leader in the political process. And he, the lieutenant governor, does not have the authority to lead. He can fight it in court. He can fight it during the investigation. He's got criminal defense attorneys representing him now, I assume, because he is the potential target of 2 criminal investigations, including an allegation of premeditated rape. That's a bridge too far for me. What if Justin were accused, hypothetically, of attempted murder or first-degree murder? Am I going to say, oh, let's run it out, and he can still be lieutenant governor? I want to think of what's best for the state. And if he hadn't played that race card 2 Sundays ago, I may not have said something. I may not have gone on your show. I may not have given an interview for the Zebra newspaper in my local town, Alexandria. I may have shut up like everybody else has. But I got to tell you this, John, there are a lot of Democrats, white and black, who are holding their tongue. And they are ashamed, and they are embarrassed, and they're afraid. And this is what hurts me. They're afraid to say anything. But you've known me since 2016. I'm not afraid. You know why? Because I came close to dying in 2013, and I don't have many miles to go before I sleep. And I'm not going to have on my tombstone, he kept silent when he should have said something. So I'm calling him out, and you're right. I eviscerated him, and I eviscerated his chief of staff, who approved that ad, as you say, and that compare himself to Emmett Till. That is disgusting.
Gene, I appreciate your passion. and I appreciate your calling in, and thank you. That was a great interview you did, and I can tell you feel authentically passionate about this. We'll keep covering it. Anyway, thanks for being with us, Gene. I'm out of time.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.